All right, chapter 1, selecting a partner. The choice of a partner is one of the most important decisions that a woman makes in life. She gets to decide who will share the rest of her life, both the good times and the bad times. If she chooses right, she gains a worthy companion for a journey. The consequences of the decision is critical to make the right choice. Both Lady Eagle and Eagle Woman approach this decision with care. They both want to make the right decision and they both want it to last forever. Lady Eagle relies on her God-given instinct to guide her through the process, and she gets it right all the time. The woman combines her instincts with wise counsel to recognize a man. The woman can learn valuable lessons from the eagle's confidence and the way she chooses her eagle mates for life. So this is how Lady Eagle chooses, friends. Without professional matchmaking services, Lady Eagle executes a model partner selection process. She trusts that she will know what to do at every stage. The female eagle instinctively knows the right time to start dating. Prior to that time, she's completely content to live alone, soar alone, and explore the boundaries of her potential. The contentment of Lady Eagle is admirable. She does not live her life as if she's missing anything or anyone. She's not waiting for the day she gets a mate to live fully. She embraces the richness of her life and leans into her uniqueness with or without a partner. Lady Eagle knows exactly what she wants in a mate. She's clear about her desires and they are non-negotiable. She firmly believes that a perfect mate exists somewhere in the world. She does not feel the need to adjust her desires or negotiate her standards to accommodate the first eagle that expresses interest in her. Lady Eagle is convinced that her partner will seek her out at the right time. She has absolutely no concept of FOMO, fear of missing out. Lady Eagle is one of those high maintenance females who have extremely high standards and keep the bar high. She knows who she is and she is comfortable in her own skin. She makes it clear that she does not need anyone to enjoy her life. She is complete in herself and she has learned to enjoy her own company. She takes good care of herself and lives on her own terms. She is the quintessential lady who is loving life and playing hard to get. She is living her best life, y'all. The confident attitude of Lady Eagle should not be misconstrued as one of defiance. She really does desire to share the pleasure of her days and have baby eagles to love and nurture. However, she is not willing to compromise her identity or the clear vision of her ideal partner just to have a companion. She would rather wait for the perfect mate to come along. She values herself as a treasure to be sought after. She is very careful about choosing a partner. She really wants to get it right because there will be no do-over for her. She knows that once she chooses a mate, they will be together for life. Soon enough, male eagles start to flock around Lady Eagle to check her out. They express interest by circling around Lady Eagle to get her attention and initiate a game of tag. Of all the male eagles, one usually remains persistent and goes the extra mile to get her attention. He literally does everything that he can to be noticed. However, Lady Eagle asks completely uninterested in his efforts. She soars higher and higher to avoid this drama and maintain her privacy. Our goal is to soar to a great height in order to discourage the male eagle tagging behind her. She wants to be alone. At that point, the feeble male gives up the chase, but the persistent suitor continues to soar to get great heights with her. The persistent male eagle is determined to prove that he is serious about his intentions and he will do whatever it takes to win her heart. When Lady Eagle realizes that Mr. Eagle means business, she does not just melt and warm up to him. Oh, instead, she turns up the heat and raises the stakes with a new game. I drop, you catch. She dives to the ground, picks up a stake, and ascends to a height of about 8 to 10,000 feet. All the while, Mr. Eagle is trailing behind her, thinking the ascent is a continuation of the earlier game of tag. When the female eagle reaches the desired height for the new game to begin, she drops the stake that she was carrying. Wanting desperately to please her, the male eagle instinctively dives after the stake and catches it before it hits the ground. Satisfied with his accomplishment, he flies upward to present the rescued stake to Lady Eagle. At this point, he is confident that she must be impressed by his dedication and swift rescue. However, Lady Eagle seems to have lost interest in that stake. She completely ignores him and dives back to the ground to pick up a bigger stick and begins to ascend with it. Suddenly, Mr. Eagle realizes that the game continues and she might drop the new stick that she just picked up. Again, he begins to ascend behind her, watching keenly and studying her movement intently, ready to spring into hero action if she drops the new stick. Without warning, at a very high altitude, Lady Eagle drops the new stick. Mr. Eagle dives right after the falling stick and catches it mid-air before it hit the ground. This time, he is confident that Lady Eagle will be impressed by his persistence and his exceptional rescue skills. However, again, she seems uninterested in his valiant rescue of a stick. Her behavior confuses Mr. Eagle and he starts to wonder if he is missing the point of the game. Suddenly, she dives to the ground again and grabs an even bigger stick. The game continues with repeated pickups and drops. Each time, Lady Eagle picks up bigger sticks and then branches and then heavy tree logs. Then she flies a little higher before dropping the object and watches with satisfaction as Mr. Eagle scrambles after it and works harder each time to catch the object before it hit the ground. If at any point Mr. Eagle is unable to catch the object before it hit the ground, oh, game is over. Lady Eagle refuses to play with him anymore and begins to chase him away. He has failed the test. There are no second chances with Lady Eagle. If Mr. Eagle successfully catches the log each time without crashing to the ground, then he has satisfied Lady Eagle and won her heart. His display of commitment and hard work finally convinces her that he would be a worthy partner. Having earned their trust, she softens up, engages with him, and promises to be his bride. The two spend quality time together, and they instinctively know that they want to spend the rest of their lives together. Now it's time to take the leap of faith and get married. To exchange marriage vows, Lady Eagle and Mr. Eagle soar to a height of about 10 to 15,000 feet. They lock their talons, that's feet to feet, turn their head over heels in mid-air, screaming at each other in joy, proclaiming their love for each other. This event seals the deal for both eagles and announces their loyalty to the world. They are officially married and have become partners for life. They both know that they will stay together irrespective of the circumstances that come their way. Eagles do not leave each other for any reason. They remain committed through different seasons of life and stay ahead and head over heels in love for the rest of their lives. Lady Eagle could make this type of commitment because she was patient and selective during the dating and courtship phases of the relationship. It took more than a few dinner dates and movies to impress her. She was not dazzled by Mr. Eagle's appearance or his prior achievements. She was only impressed by his proven commitment, loyalty, and demonstrated ability to take care of her.